Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
We've not seen too many players better than Gilberto Silva at what he does, Peter.
A terrific shield for the defence, isn't he? He just seemed to always be there without especially being noticed.
Yeah, that's very true. One of the most understated players in the side due to his...
It's Neymar! build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And it's Neymar.
Oh, that's delightful. Oh, it's played into the area. And he's managed to get rid. Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Udinese finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
That is lovely.
And that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mbappe is onto this. Vinicius Junior. Cruyff. Cruyff.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Nice interception, well timed.
Neymar. And it's Cruyff.
And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Del Piero.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nicely aimed pass.
Gilberto Silva, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Makaleli is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Lam. Here's Makaleli. And it's Makaleli. Chips it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Cruyff. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Udinese looking to pass their way through. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Opts for safety. Maldini. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing.
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Keeper's dealt with that.
Seedorf touches it back.
And now they can spring out of defence. Nice looking ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Half-time getting close now. He's got away,
And the shot!
good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Vinicius Junior deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And he's taking no chances there. Great defending, strong and determined. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Neymar, very much a man of this moment.
Habrá 2
Just
minutos de
eases him
descuento.
off the ball. Mbappe. And it's Nesta. Gilberto Silva. Udinese finding their passes. Mbappe. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Udinese get the ball rolling in the second half. Some really good ball movement. And he was alert to it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Neymar. Pass somewhat off target. It's Makalele.
Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
Truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Barcelona take the lead. Cruyff looking for options for movement.
Shoots! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
That's a cute ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, he's got to be disappointed with that. Gilberto Silva. Seedorf. Bullet. And it's Neymar. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Bullet. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good running with the ball.
Takes a shot!
Off the post! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Can he... And Seedorf! Straight at the keeper.
Seedorf might be slightly consoled by at least hitting the target.
And it's Lam. Delivers with whip. Oh, clearance is short.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And this is done! Oh, it's hit the post! Seedorf could move up a gear here, and he's intervened well there. Barcelona desperately searching for the winner here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Makaleli. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now it's Neymar. Costa Curta. Into the last 5 minutes. And here's Mbappe. Puyol promptly onto that, and that is that. Neymar. Quality ball. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Thuram.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Makaleli. 1 minute to add, according to the board. Now it's Neymar. Cruyff. Chance, surely! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that's it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Christian Vieri will no doubt be eyeing a goal or two.
Well, he's always the natural target, isn't he?
Yeah, and I should add that it's not all about goals for him, because he's a wonderful shielder of the ball and a trigger for the runners from midfield.
And it's Gullit. Messi. And this is Cruyff. And back it goes.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Nice looking ball. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Pele. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos drives forward on the overlap. That's really good defending. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Xavi. Now it's Pele! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. This time, surely! Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike! Piqué duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So, a breakthrough already.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Cruyff, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Messi. And here's Cruyff. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Can he get it through? Cruyff. That'll be a throw-in. Threads one in. He has a look up. Oh, well played, well played. Vicious ball here. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. He's gone for a throw-in. And it's Hullet.
And Messi!
Just off target.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Some good, persistent defending here. Messi. And here's Vieri. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Neymar. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Vieri. Could move up a gear here. That ball looks a good one. And this is Messi.
And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. That's tidy. Nice interception, well timed. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's superb. Beckenbauer. Marquinhos. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Passing is crisp and sharp. And now the breakaway. Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's there to get it away.
Habrá un minuto de
Smartly
descuento.
reclaimed. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, that's nice. Xavi. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
En el marcador está a punto de aparecer el número premiado de nuestra rifa de hoy. Buena suerte a todos.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Really nicely worked opportunity, that's some lovely exchanges.
Vieri really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nicely weighted ball.
Decent chance!
Barcelona have their second corner now. That's wonderful alertness. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cruyff. Neymar. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Pelé. Pelé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now, can they get him away? Has a look and plays it forward. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Roberto Carlos. And it's Xavi. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Xavi, played out wide. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, looking for options for movement. Suarez is flagged offside. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Neymar. And it's Xavi. And he cuts out the supply. Maradona. Can he get on the end of this?
Goes for a shot!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Makaleli.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Foot in. Defence opting here for strength in numbers. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That's a little off target. Looking for the run. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Out to the left it goes. Pelé can see things others simply cannot. Nicely shaped ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Cruyff. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Xavi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Stood up well to him there. Xavi. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. And he's in on goal. Skims one in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Maradona. Oh, they could break here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking to play him in. Neymar.
He's had a shot!
He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing there. A few seconds.
There's the shot! Really well taken goal. Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Xavi. He's pulled him up for that challenge. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was good, a terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Luis Suarez taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona undoubtedly gave us the perfect example of how you start a game of football. They came out with purpose, intensity, energy. They were determined to grab the initiative, and of course were duly awarded.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. And from the team sheet, we derive that they are going with a 3-4-3 formation, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, and I would say that this setup is probably mostly geared to the front three. I think keeping them busy with chances is obvious.
And the finish! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Xavi. Deco. Over to the left. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Deco.
A header!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, what a climb! He scored!
That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Makaleli. And Deco. And here's Ibrahimovic. And it's Deco. Makaleli is a perfect combination of...
Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Well read, and the danger is averted. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And the counter is on. Passes short and sharp. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now that's well seen too. And here's Bale.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Bale. Seedorf. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And here's Bale. Messi shapes to shoot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
He can get that clear. He came in hard, very hard. And here's Seedorf. Shoots! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Beautiful goal! And again they hit the front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
But that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Botafogo get themselves into the lead. Roberto Carlos. Neymar going full tilt down the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Bergomi tries to clear. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Well, that is one way to stop him. It's run loose here. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Turan. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Well spotted.
And it's Neymar. That's a good run down the left. Roberto Carlos. What a throw in. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Piqué cuts it out. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Cambio di giocatori.
That gets things going for the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Messi. That pass isn't the best. Just eases him off the ball. Now, can they get him away? And this is Ronaldo.
Goes for a shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Botafogo with 2 up.
Big chance! It's in! Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Still alert as ever. That's so well played.
So can they do it again? And now a sudden chance to counter. Botafogo are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And here's Roberto Carlos. Seedorf did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Seedorf. Vieira. Vieira was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Tchouaméni. Botafogo looking to pass their way through. And it's Tchouaméni. Buffon. Now Seedorf. And he's on a charge. Deco. That's an excellent interception. Messi. Nicely weighted. Deco! Loose ball now, there's a chase on to retrieve it. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Roberto Carlos looking to play him in. Now it's Messi. He's cut it out.
Botafogo surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Neymar bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Can he get on the end of this? Barcelona are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Seedorf. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Botafogo really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Bergamy, the man synonymous with solidity. Thuram. And he's forced to go back. Yeah, that's been cut out, well played. It's a searching pass. The less said about that pass, the better. Bale.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
So what can they make of this? Looking for options for movement. Two minutes to be added on. And that is that. Barcelona were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. But in the end, they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
Signore e signori,
Your reflections then, Jim. Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence. And I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. OK, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out.
That's an imaginative pass. Pele. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Can he get it through?
Oh, shooting chance!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Not the most accurate pass.
Big chance!
came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So, a breakthrough already. Now, he's got space here. Neatly clipped into space. Ibrahimovic. And that has been cleared. Figo. Neymar. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Triol is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Barcelona really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Neymar pops him off it and wins back the ball. Puskás, he's had a shot! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Neymar cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now that looks a decent ball. Schneider. That's been intercepted. Referee's given a throw. And it's Schneider. He's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. Schneider really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Roberto Carlos. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's quick to snatch it back. He's shifting through the gear, and the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Pele, and the pass is intercepted. He's had it taken off him. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Roberto Carlos. Howson. And it's Lam. It's Hullet. Triol. And it's Vitinha.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Barella. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
It's not a good idea in affording...
Neymar! One on the side. He's brilliant! That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's half-time here. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Barcelona are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And the game has already resumed here. Oh, he's bustling through here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Roberto Carlos is behind this one. Roberto Carlos! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought the starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And they've got rid. And the volley. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And they can counter here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Roberto Carlos. Salam. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Salam looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Tries to play it through. Now it's Pelé. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's a goal kick. Howson. Triol. And it's Hullet. Turns back here, probably the best option. To Lahm. Lahm hurtling down that right flank. Makaleli. Ibrahimovic. He's got the goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Schneider. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Puskas. Puskas. This is promising. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory, aims beyond the defence. Figo. Barella. He's going to be disappointed with that. Pelé. Pelé. It's Pelé! And he has kept it out somehow.
Pelé clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
number 2
13,
then.
Ibrahimovic. El dorsal 9, Neymar.
Makaleli
El dorsal
with the
10.
clearance.
Serán
It's Eto'o.
sustituidos por
And this is
el
Roberto
dorsal
Carlos.
19, El dorsal 17.
Well, that's certainly
El
more like
dorsal
it. They
11.
can't let the
Se va a
intensity
llevar a
drop
cabo
now,
un
can
cambio
they?
de
They're
jugadores.
looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get...
Oh, smash! It's hit the upright. Cafu carries the ball down the right. Oh, well played. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
That'll be a corner. So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Makalele eases the ball away from him. And it's Cruyff. Probing pass. This is Del Piero.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Cruyff. There's the shot! And he hits the net! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead. Big header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Pico actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Del Piero. Now there's a fine ball. He's in space and looking for options. Del Piero!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
He's found a way through. Cruyff. And he's had a hit. That was superb goalkeeping.
Cruyff is offering a wry smile there.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Borussia Dortmund against Barcelona.
The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. So off we go then.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Looking for the run. And here's Hullet. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Nice looking ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Deco. Bonadoni. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found the way through. Here it is, crossed in.
Serginho really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Deco with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Pull it. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Serginho. He's picked his way through.
That's good play from him.
Piqué did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Now it's Hullet.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
That was nowhere near his best. Can he get on the end of this? Pinches it off him. Laid out to the left flank. Deco can so cleverly bypass the press.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cleared away.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Serginho clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Deco. Here's Roberto Carlos. And here's Ibrahimovic. Rolls it backwards. And it's Deco. Pull it. And he's been shifted off it. Threads one in. Serginho gets into a good position. He has found the way through. Cross in, looks like a good one.
Borussia Dortmund clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Terrific header! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Borussia Dortmund really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough!
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Ibrahimovic shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Now it's Hullet. Saliba deals with that comfortably. He's free, he's having a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Upamecano. Oh, they could be caught out here. Face to face with the keeper. And this is Cruyff.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
No way through, so back it comes. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Takes on his marker. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Roberto Carlos. It's gone for a throw-in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Makaleli. And it's Deco. Deco is fouled. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Oh, bang on target. Cannavaro. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes.
Conte! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. They've played it short, and this is Kante. Crosses it in, and that has been cleared. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cannavaro. First quarter of an hour gone. And this is Lewandowski. Still goalless at the moment. Neymar.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Barcelona do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Conte. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Lewandowski. Gnabry is flagged offside. Pinches it off him. Fermin going face to face with his great rival. Cannavaro. Plays the return pass. Gives it back. For Conte. Now that's a dangerous ball. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. He's through, now is he in? I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. No foul, says the referee. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Now it's Lopez. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Lopez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, it's Neymar!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book. Oh, well played. Vermeer. Dink through. Roberto Carlos. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Se informa a los espectadores que deban abandonar el estadio en coche de que se espera tráfico denso tras el partido. Por favor, circulen con precaución. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 24 será sustituido por el dorsal 14.
Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Mateus. And it's Chiellini. And it's Conte. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vieri. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Decent chance! He's scored! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Deco. Deco will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. That's a good run down the left. And here's Lewandowski. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Conte. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Some resolute defending there. And he's had it nicked away. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And this is Lewandowski. Thuram. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Chelsea have it back and can go again. Chelsea ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 13, Ibrahimovic. El dorsal 11, el dorsal 9,
Vitinha is
El
always
dorsal
looking to
21.
break lines.
Deco. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 17, el dorsal 12.
Half an hour gone in the second half.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Xavi. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Plays it in low.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Chiellini. Azar. Great defending, strong and determined. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Roberto Carlos. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Might be danger here.
A header! He's got a goal!
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Chelsea could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And this is Paulette. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a And that is that. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Your reflections then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Well, there's the unmistakable figure of Luis Suarez, the sharpest of sharpshooters, both for club and country, Jim.
Well, I'll add the word razor sharp to that, Peter.
And of course, when he moved to the Catalan capital in 2014, he became... It's Neymar! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Reinders. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and it's Lopez. Cafu, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. Otamendi. Bruno Fernandes. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Triol. And it's Vitinha. Out towards the flank. Oh, good take and a chance, surely! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Wirtz going face-to-face with his great rival. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's clever. He has a look up. Chance for a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Deco, played out to the left flank. Can he get it through? Roberto Carlos. Takes a shot! Rolls it backwards.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that's a key interception. Wirtz. Reinders. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Kubasi. To Bruno Fernandes. Otamendi. Fernandes. Cafu. And that's a throw-in. Roberto Carlos. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Roberto Carlos. Fermin. And it's Fernandes. Kubasi. Nouri. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Now he's got space here. No, he's not getting past him there. Fernandes. And it's Lopez. He's found a way through. No, he's overshot the green. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Deco. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Deco. Pull it. That's an imaginative pass. Cafu.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. And Fernandes into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Flings in across. Tries to get it clear. It's gone backwards.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And it's Lopez. Fernandes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can hurt with their backs to goal.
Neymar. And it's Hullet.
Habrá un minuto de
Best.
descuento.
Looking for the run. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Best. Best! Reinders. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Cafu. Nicely intercepted. Driving forward. Oh, it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Hullet. Pulls it back. Brilliantly cut out. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Deco. Probing pass. Roberto Carlos. He's in a good position here. Cafu. And Reinders. Bruno Fernandes. Best. Otamendi simply refused to be outdone there. Bruno Fernandes receives it in a good position here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Gets into some space. Fernandes. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Deco has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off.
Cambio de jugadores en el
Changes on both sides, actually.
Luis Suárez. El dorsal 17
Separated by the game's only
serán
goal.
sustituidos por el dorsal
Barcelona have
14.
turned up
El
with
dorsal
a
12.
human blockade. This is top
Cambio de
defence.
jugadores.
Fernandes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
It's made its way to him.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent. Oh, shooting chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Or looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Guardiola. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. It's It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. The keeper gets his hands on it.
Vieri really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bruno Fernandes. Knocks it out wide. Looking tidy in possession here. Passes short and sharp. Passing nice and neat. Now, can they get him away? That's the keeper's ball.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Musiala. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
It's a searching pass. Spread neatly.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Both
10,
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Neymar. Serán sustituidos por
1-0 as we head towards the end.
Makelele. El dorsal 7.
He is
Se
a
va
player
hacer un
who's
cambio de
always
jugadores.
giving defenders headaches. He's had it taken off him. Made into space. Otamendi spots it and intercepts.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's tried one! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Desperate defending required here. Punched away. And the shot! Now, who's going to be... And he's let fly! And that certainly packed a punch. Tries to pass it through. Good take. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? Decent chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Fernandes. And that will be the final act. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Señoras y
camaraderie.
señores,
The
bienvenidos al
fans have
partido
pulled
de
out
hoy.
all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
There aren't many defenders, Peter, who assist more goals than Andy Robertson.
And the shot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So, a breakthrough already. Luis Suarez. No way through.
Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And it's Vitinha. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Neymar puts his foot on the gas. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Clipped into space.
Header! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That's a shade optimistic. Hullet. Pele. Hullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Pele. And he's there to make the challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Roberto Carlos. And that's gone loose. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Adriano. Well, that pass isn't the best. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's a little off target. Deco is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Hullet. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Pele. That is a little undercooked. Rijkaard. Pele. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he plays one through. Lam drives it in. Pele, quality ball. Adriano, floated through. Good ball, good take.
Oh, he goes for a shot! And it's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Bullet. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's well seen too. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Threads one in. That is good
Se
alertness.
agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
And here's Suarez. That is lovely. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Se permite fumar solamente en las
Quite a
áreas
half.
indicadas
More of
en
the
el
same,
mapa.
please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And that's the second half started. Bullet. And it's Neymar. Triol is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And it's Makalele. Now Piqué. Vitinha. Barcelona finding their passes. Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's neat. And this is Pele. Great chance! Aims beyond the defence. Big chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. And here's Suarez. Split it left. He's got through. Goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
He's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 28.599.
Robertson looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. And this is Deco. Crosses it in here.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Well, he seems to be operating on a wavelength all of his own. I don't know what he was trying then.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número
So, time
16.
for changes on
Número
both sides, actually.
43. Entran número 13. Número 12.
Well, Peter, just see
Se
here
va a
how
realizar
a
un
lot of the
cambio.
attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
It's Vieri! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Luis Suarez. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. That looks a cracking ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Makalele kept his eye on it, and he's there. Played out wide.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Yamal. Bergkamp. And he's managed to get free. Oh, no joy this time. Pull it. That pass has been well intercepted. Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, now goes for the shot! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, that's a key interception.
That's going in strongly.
And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. So, another set play. And it's Deco. Robertson. That is great defending, so alert.
Really well played. He read that perfectly.
Pull it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Vieri. It's run loose here. Opts to play it. Del Piero!
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
He's gone for goal! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Neymar. Oh, outsmarting him this time. And we're done. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area.